everybody, welcome. I'm Carol with BIPOC Stack. Would you like to introduce yourself? Lead consultant.
Well, James and I know each other. Oh, you want us to do that for the recording?
Yes, that would be nice.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Hello, my name is James Hunter. I'm a real estate agent with Skyline Properties, and I am blessed to be involved with this wonderful program that my beautiful friend and colleague, Carol Williams, is doing. Go K-Love for Art, go K-Love for Art. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm Curtis Brown, Executive Director of the Brighton Development Group, and looking forward to maybe helping partner with Tiny House to get that property to put some houses for long term on the property.
There we are.
Great, thank you guys. Appreciate it. So Curtis has been asking me quite a few questions that I can't answer directly. But I did tell him that you and I did have some conversations around some of the questions that he has. So I don't know if you want to rephrase those questions, Curtis, and then maybe James can jump right in.
No. Well, first, James, have you called the other agent yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure what to call them with yet, so
Yeah. No. I just see if you made, hey, I got somebody who might be interested. Can you tell me a little bit about the property?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, because just FYI, James. But I knew Carol was working with you, so I didn't use my agent because I was looking at that property too. So my agent's already called them. So I don't know what that price is.
We were just talking about the inside of the structure and just kind of what it looked like. And
yeah, I mean, when you were walking, I actually, as much as I've looked at the property, I actually haven't walked the property itself. Is the second? Do we know the second? Is the house? Is the current house sitting on both lots, or is the second lot adjacent to the house? Do we know that?
It takes up all of it.
It does.
Yeah.
So
there's not enough
room
to just build something. It's not 5,000 square feet that's available. No, I would strongly say no, because the AUD takes up that spot.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. Like I told Carol when I was looking at it, I says, "Oh man, you got to see if this new part was permitted because this house was built in 1909, and then it has an effective build date of I think it said 2009." Carol, yeah, 2009. So they did do something with the city, I assume, since they have the effective build date in there for the remodel. And I don't know if the AUD is a part of that, but I would assume it would be part of it.
All right.
But the house needs it just needs a lot of cosmetic work, like a ton of cosmetic work.
the other thing is that there wasn't a bathtub. And then they did do a kitchen remodel. Like it says it's 3 bathrooms, but there's no bathtub in any of, not even in the ADU. And then the kitchen, they remodeled the kitchen, but they didn't remodel like the wall that is the main wall of the kitchen. And that looks like it's like 1960s. Like it doesn't, yeah, it's very interesting. To say the least.
So then from a property stand, I mean, I guess ultimately the way I see the property, Carol, is and how the dad dues will work is you're probably talking about for your thinking, and that's the problem is for you, this is kind of a tear down because of the dad due, or if you take down the dad due, then I mean, how nice was the dad due?
It's nice. I mean,
nice.
the shower could use some work, but I mean, the whole house is fine. It's nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tear anything down.
Well, I'm just trying to think about getting your tiny houses on there and how many we could add.
Yeah, so from my vague calculation, I'm thinking at least 5 to 6 tiny
Really?
houses.
No, you can't get 5 to 6 there, Carol.
Yeah, that's
2 on the side. If this is minimal, 2 on the side, 2 on the back, and 1 in the front, you can fit 5 there.
Where that big tree is, there's not even enough space for you to put. It's not. don't let me say, because I'm not the tiny house guy. Yeah, she's right. You can fit 6. Probably might put 7 up in that shoe. She's talking about.
Well, and right now, so Curtis, Innocent is actually working on the
Okay.
prototype for that right now to figure
Okay.
out exactly how many we
How
can.
much? Okay, and that's
personally
what,
I see 1, 2, 3 in the back, because it's enough. It's you could do 1, 2, 3 in the back, and then maybe 1 on that side, because I'm not sure how far out the walkway and the walk. I'm not sure how far out that's going to go, because if you go too far out, you're going to block the driveway. You can't use the driveway for what it's there for. And so I can see 1, 2, 3 in the back and 1 on the side, but not necessarily 1 on the front yard where the big tree is. And the house, if you go in there and gut it and do what you need to do, there's 2 bedrooms in the front living room area, well, kind of front, and then there's 1 bedroom in the back that has its own bathroom that it's okay to use. And so, you just have to clean it up and make sure the skylights don't leak. And there's a little mold in there in that 3rd bedroom, Carol. Yeah, or kitchen. What was it? I think it was the 3rd.
In the bedroom. It was in the 3rd bedroom.
So I mean, like you said, and it needs a whole new roof. And so I'm not sure if the roof is leaking to, how bad that is, what's going on with that, Those are the things I saw immediately.
So what's your thoughts, Carol? I mean, as far as, like for me, I looked at it and I thought I would like to own this, but I'm not gonna own it at this price. So, and even though I knew about it first, I'm gonna be more than happy to let you have it. I was just waiting it out.
I'm hunting rabbits.
Just have a drink. So, but the one thing I did want to add in what Curtis was talking about earlier is that if you could afford it, go in there and tear that puppy down, you would have tiny house heaven in there. Just saying.
Yeah, but the challenge with that is that through the city of Seattle, you have to have a main structure on the property. And so if I tear it down, I'm gonna have to put a big tiny house on there anyway, and I don't know if that is feasible.
Well,
I'm feeling you.
To me, the bottom line is what can we put down for a down payment, and then what can we rent for it, and does that match our cash flow?
There you
Until
go.
you decide, Carol, what you want to do on that property, because you might, it might take 2 years to finally figure out what you want to do. So, and I don't know, James. I guess I'm just asking if there's a way for you to just call up the agent and say, hey, we're interested in this. What's the price? We're a nonprofit. This is what we're going to do there. What's the bottom line price?
Well, and I guess that's the other thing too, is that I don't think it's worth 800,000, but maybe it is. I don't.
Yeah.
So I would do this. First, yes, Curtis, to your question, I can do that and call and see what's going on. But at 52 days, I think 56 days or something like that, all I would do is put together an offer, and I'm just talking. I'm not saying this.
Yeah.
If I would just put together an offer and I'd say, okay, here's 689,000. I'm just making a number.
Okay.
689,000 for your house. We're paying cash, and we can close in 30 days. And we'll have a 7-day home inspection, and then that's it. Boom, boom, and boom. And then send it in and see what they say. If they're interested, they're good. If they want to counter, then they'll counter at what they're trying to do, and then we'll know, instead of us guessing or me trying to feel them out. Because I call him today and say, hey, and then he gets to an argument with his wife, and he just needs some money now. Man, I'll take whatever you can give me. I'm out of here. You never know what an emotion is going to have in between what and what. I just put it out there and see what's happening at a comfortable, and I don't want to insult the amount, but I do want to say it needs a lot of work amount. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get in the middle.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just, I'm just saying for lack of insulting them, if, I mean, I'm thinking psychology wise of offers, you know, if it was like 725, is this an
Yeah,
offer?
725. I was just making numbers up. I was
Yeah, I know,
trying to-
yeah, no, that's why we're just talking, yeah.
Yeah. So 725 would be a good offer. So boom,
Okay.
let's do 725. And then it depends on am I financing or my cash. So is this a finance or a cash deal?
Yeah.
Um, which way is it? Is it a finance or is it a cash? So it actually really doesn't matter. If I'm gonna close in 30 days, I'm gonna close in 30 days and they'll just do what they're gonna do. So I write it up, send it in, boom,
Okay.
boom, and then that's it. And then whoever name I need to write, who's gonna take title of the house once it's all done, if that's Curtis or Carol, however, or the company, you know, they don't care. They just want to get the house sold and done.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the way we could do it, Carol. And that way I don't have to prod him. He doesn't have to prod me. I can just put out there 720, 725, see what's up. And then he might get it at the right moment. Like now, it's like, oh man, thank you. Because it's Christmas time. You know, my wife wants a new car. I need to get this money. I don't know, who knows what's up when a person, you know, what's going on in their life.
Yeah,
And they may take it and say, great, done deal. Say, hey, you know, I got some people coming, they're interested too, just let me know. Or sometimes they'll even say, hey, got an offer in.
Okay.
We're kind of looking at it. If you guys want to put an offer in, you guys still have time to do that because we
Okay.
haven't accepted anything yet.
okay,
So
okay,
either way, those both options work. I just don't want to put an offer in and get
Okay.
her tied up in something that we'll have to untie ourselves to
Yep.
because
Okay.
she didn't get the funding or
okay,
miss a date or something. Like, you know, you just don't want to, you know, lose earnest money and then like, where's the earnest money going to come from? Because once you put an offer in, you got to put the earnest money in. So if we do 720, it's 1%. So that's $7,000. It's got to go to the
Yeah.
escrow.
Yeah.
And if you want to make sure you don't lose your earnest money, and you don't want to, and the way you don't lose, way I don't lose earnest money is through the home inspection time frame.
okay. You want exactly, and I think you're absolutely right about that. That we want to tie an inspection and all the process, so we can get out of it if we want out. Yeah, I mean, I would feel comfortable if you would just touch base with the agent,
Okay.
knowing that if something pops up, that we have an opportunity to act. And other
Okay.
than that, hold all the cards to your chest.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So Carol, is that good? Want me to?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
I think technically who can own property. And so-
Exactly. That's where I was
So
going.
that's the question that we're asking is, I would imagine just because, I won't say essential Seattle. I mean, essential, whatever that word everybody loves to use.
Sustainability. No.
Thank you. My speech impediment sometimes absolutely just deteriorates my ability to speak.
Mine too.
Yeah, I just, so I'm just asking a real technical question, Carol, as a holding, even though, Sustainable Seattle, could you actually hold the property and be a buy-in entity, even though that they are, and that they could still handle all of your, all the finances on it? It's just that the legal entity owner would be you.
Yeah, would
The
be BIPOC
organization.
stack. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's possible.
Yeah. And well, it is possible. Nonprofits do it all the time.
No, I know. I'm just, we're getting real technical here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so I just want to make sure, because you keep referencing, I'm going to lose it for tonight. It's just, we're just going to call Essential Seattle, Sustainable Seattle, Essential Seattle.
Essential Seattle, I love it. Oh my god. Well, I mean, it's just like if I were to buy a car in the business name, Sustainable Seattle doesn't own it. They
Yeah.
just take care of like the financial taxes
Okay.
around it, right?
But-
So
Like they
I read,
monitor.
M's
They monitor
email.
the money that comes in.
So I read M's email and
Yeah.
I kind of understood it. Did you see it,
Yeah,
Curtis?
yeah, I did. And that's why I'm asking the technical question.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of.
Because I believe, because what I don't want to do is keep transferring the ownership, and I have no desire. If you're going to buy a Carol, I'm not buying it. So I don't need my hands on it. So if we can have you have it and own it, but all the finances are done through, it's gonna be Essential Seattle for the rest of the day. So Essential Seattle.
That's a
Oh,
It reminds
don't-
me of Essential Bakery.
Don't send this
or something.
recording to
Like,
M,
Mrs.
okay?
Mrs. cooking something. I don't know.
So I just want to make sure, as James is going in there to talk to the agent and setting this up, I just want to make sure that the technical statements are very clear to James, because James is gonna have to explain this to other people, and that if we can get that down. Yeah, I mean.
And so
I think
Curtis,
we
I
have a
would say,
plan.
I would roll in with, there's a nonprofit organization wanting to purchase this, and they're getting their ducks in a row to get things done. We're still working on the fiscal sponsorship of the funds, but just wanted to let you know in case someone made an offer or makes interest, can you please let me know before you make any decisions? Thank you.
Yeah, it's because we don't want them to take a lowball offer that we would offer more than, so,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, and then
that's
on your
something
side, Carol, you're just gonna be like, okay, I'm working with all the folks you're working with. You're gonna say, hey, how does my name get attached to this property after it's all said and done? And let somebody explain that to you so that you're cool with that. And
Right.
then you go ahead. Since it's your money on that one end, so we all know that. But just how it all flips over. And my thing is this. So just so that my brain is wrapped around how you have your organization set up. So you're working it and doing it and all that. Is that you do all the stuff and the BIPOC stuff? Is there someone that could wedge you out and then they take it over? Because in my nonprofit, I picked Carol for my president, and she'll never put me out, like ever. That is my girl. And so I know that you can have a board that can put you out. So you gotta be careful.
We don't really have a board. We have a fiscal sponsor. We're not even at that stage yet. There's I'm it. Yeah.
And so
There's
my main question to you was just because I know you have a lot and you have a whole bunch on your plate. My whole thing is, if 2 years down the line and your thing is rolling and everything's good, is there any way someone could push you out of what you're doing inside of your thing? You should just check to make sure that there isn't, or if there's a loophole that you have it sewed up. Because when things look good, people switch their mind. Oh, well, shoot, girl, we should probably take this. She don't know what she's doing. I've seen it. And then there's famous folks, big time folks that have had it done to them. So I'm just making sure you got your ducks in a row since you're doing this big purchase. And when this thing is successful, making sure that there's no way someone can say, well, Carol's been gone to Texas too long, so we're just going to take this over. I don't know. I'm making stuff up, but just make sure you're clad iron in there. However, bam. No,
You've closed on deals. I've closed on deals. It's not only just making sure that she had control of it. We're also going to have to deal with the title company.
Yep.
And closing the title and issue title insurance and all these little things, Carol, are going to have to be really clear, because this is neat. This is not unique to us who do it, but have closed on many properties on these situations. The title company isn't used to do it this way. So they're going to have all these real technical questions about ownership and process before they do it.
In terms of that, sorry, I had to pick this dog up. In terms of that, I totally understand that, and I just want to put that out there because I don't want to feel like.
Okay,
I kind of feel like you guys don't think I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, no.
No,
James
not at all.
I just co-sign.
Not at all.
I co-sign with them. That's all.
You have us on this call to say what we said so that you can know what you know, so that you can say what you said. So we're all good.
Oh my God, that sounds so crazy.
I mean, I have to have someone hear what I'm saying so I can know I said what I'm saying. Because sometimes you can be too close to yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, tell me oh, shoot, I didn't see that. Oh, I do know that, but I didn't see that. Okay, cool. And then, like you said, like, how is title going to be taken, one, and whose name's going to be on the buyer's line?
It's gonna go most likely through Essential Seattle, which is the new name, and and then they'll just send the money to closing on behalf of BIPOC Stack. So I mean, I think it's pretty straightforward, I think. I mean, but we can keep talking about this because we do need to get it clear, but we're not ready to make an offer, so we got to figure it out.
So
I'm
it's
a
like,
little confused by what you just said.
I felt what he said.
Well, the
but
grant is gonna go,
cash, you can do that, because it's like a grandpa buying a house for their grandson. You know,
yeah. It doesn't-
if he pays it off,
Now,
it's good.
now, you know that the title company is gonna wanna know why that money came that way, because they gotta have a clean title. But we'll just explain to them, we got a grant. The Essential Seattle, its new name, is sending the money because of the fiscal sponsor, but the owner of the property.
Right. And then
Yeah.
they'll quit claim or do that all over to the
Yeah,
name you have, Carol, if that's okay, and then everything's fine on that. I think I can see that a little bit. I can see that. Whatever offer I do, I'm doing a home inspection on it. So you got 10 to 7 days to get out anyway, period. So I would, I'll do the email to the guy saying, hey, I saw your place. I just got a little email from him saying, can I get an update on what you thought? To say, hey, I got someone interested, this, that, and the other. And I can even say, it's a nonprofit that's buying it. So they're trying to get their ducks in a row to make it happen. If anything happens before then, please let me know. Boom. Done deal. Would be just an idea that would be great to happen if it happens. And I want to do it as safe and as comfortable as possible. And safe and comfortable as possible to me is having that money in my pocket. And then there is no question of how you're naming it. It's my name, it's my money, and I'm rolling it like I'm rolling it. And just pray on it and go and be done with it.
Okay,
That's what I would do.
that
I
sounds
mean,
like a plan.
sounds like
You
a plan
know?
to me.
Yeah, I would do it better that way than all that stuff that M said. Well, it's good to know that stuff that M said, because if you want to do that way or go that way or how that name's gonna be, she let you know what it is. All right, cool. So you got the money in your name, you got the grant, you got another grant coming, you're good. You already got your pieces for your homes, you're good. And now you're really good, you know, and you may find a better spot for a cheaper amount of money to build anything you want. I mean, I think it's gonna be good. I got 15,000 square feet. You put a couple down here. I actually do have enough space for it. Oh my God. So I'm not trying to change your mind, but I would wait till my grant is solid in my pocket and then go forward with what I'm trying to do. Because you can't go wrong with a pocket full of money and vision of what you're trying to do.
Well,
Alright.
thanks you guys. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Let
I'm
us
sure
know
we'll
if you-
talk more.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm excited.
Okay.
Me
All right, James.
All
Good to
right.
see you.
Take care, Curtis. Always good talking to you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.